I grabbed a piece of sandpaper and rubbed it against my knee. Then I lowered my knee into a basin filled with alcohol. The burning sting was so intense I almost screamed out loud. My classmates looked confused and asked why I was doing this.
I'm training to win the Boston Marathon.
They burst out laughing. Even the principal tried to talk me out of torturing myself, but I didn't give up. I tied myself to my friend's bike with a rope. He pedaled hard, forcing me to run with everything I had. My legs gave out before long, and I was dragged across the ground. My friend panicked and begged me to stop, but I chose to get back up and keep training. I hit the gym and worked up a sweat, ran up steep hills with a heavy backpack step by step, kept running laps in empty hallways, and even jumped into freezing cold water to swim in winter. I was convinced that if I could just pull off a miracle at the marathon, my mother, who had been in a coma for years, would miraculously open her eyes. After 3 months of brutal training, I faced my first 10 Kelvins race. On that bone-chilling winter day, I stood at the starting line wearing nothing but a tank top. The moment the starting gun fired, I shot ahead of everyone else, even catching the attention of a professional coach. But my stamina crashed halfway through, and I didn't win. Feeling defeated, I went to visit my mother at the hospital. The nurse encouraged me not to give up. I pulled myself together and threw myself back into training. I pushed my limits again and again in pouring rain. First lap took me 15 minutes, but my stamina dropped fast. The coach thought I'd quit, but I didn't stop. When I got to the final lap, I somehow miraculously finished it in just 5 minutes. The coach was absolutely stunned. Finally, race day arrived. I sat by my mother's bedside, praying with all my heart, then boarded the train to Boston. The gun went off. I sprinted full speed right from the start. My coach cheered me on from the stands. Halfway through the race, I dropped to second place, but every time someone tried to pass me, I dug deep and picked up the pace. My legs felt like they were filled with lead, but I refused to let myself collapse. In the final 200 meters, it was down to just me and one other runner. All my classmates were chanting my name. I gritted my teeth and crossed the finish line. In that moment, I knew I'd won. I brought the medal back to the hospital and gently placed it in my mother's hands. And right then, the miracle actually happened.